What will happen when a man goes hunting in the forest and suddenly encounters a massive tiger ready to pounce? With his gun loaded, he braces for action. But wait, something totally unexpected unfolds. It's a twist he never saw coming. The story begins in a small village in rural North America. There was a man named Johnson who loved the wild. He grew up surrounded by forests, and he felt happiest when he was exploring nature. His dad taught him how to hunt, track animals, and live in the wild. One fateful morning, as the sun shone through the trees, Johnson went hunting as usual. He wanted to get some meat for his village because they were running out of food. But he had no idea that this day would be the start of an amazing adventure that would change his life forever. As he ventured deeper into the woods than he usually did, Johnson found himself in a place he didn't recognize. But he had a duty to find food for his village, so he kept walking until he reached a spot where he could hunt some animals. As he reached the spot, Johnson thought that this was the perfect location for hunting. He unpacked his gear and waited for the hunt. But after some moments, he saw something that he would never forget. So hey everyone, welcome to Wildlife Stories. Are you enjoying watching our video? If so, don't forget to subscribe. And we are aiming for 1,000 plus likes on this video, so be sure to like it. Let's continue the story. In the middle of the area, there was a beautiful tiger with golden fur, shining in the morning sun. Johnson felt his heart race with excitement as he saw the amazing animal. Johnson had never hunted a tiger before. Its presence made him feel like this hunt should admire and honor it. As he picked up his gun, Johnson noticed something odd. The tiger saw him, but didn't act. Johnson found it strange. Instead of attacking, the tiger stared at him with curiosity. Feeling brave, Johnson slowly approached the tiger. He held his gun up, ready to protect himself. But then he hesitated. The tiger seemed calm, not like a threat. Johnson was puzzled. Was the tiger trying to say something? With a mix of fear and curiosity, Johnson decided to move closer and see what would happen next. Lowering his weapon, Johnson inched towards the tiger, keeping a close eye on it. To his surprise, the tiger let out a soft growl, like a greeting. Johnson saw this as an opportunity to get closer. He approached cautiously, feeling both scared and excited. It was like an exciting adventure unfolding before his eyes. Johnson couldn't believe he was getting so close to such a magnificent creature. Then, Johnson saw something touching. The tiger was a mom, and she wanted him to follow her. As Johnson followed, the tiger took him to a hole. Inside were two cute cubs, looking at him with big, curious eyes. Johnson realized the mom needed his help. It made him feel a lot of things. He saw how brave the mom was, risking everything for her babies. It showed him even strong animals need a hand sometimes. With a warm heart, Johnson got ready to help the tiger family. Johnson grabbed a rope from his bag and hurried to the hole. With care, he rescued the cubs and lifted them out. But to his surprise, the mother tiger had vanished. Johnson was puzzled. Where had she gone? And what about the cubs? Seeing their weakness, Johnson couldn't leave them alone in the forest. Scooping them up, he brought them back to the village. The forest adventure lingered in his mind. Arriving at the village, he took the cubs to the vet. The vet explained the cubs couldn't survive in the wild, so Johnson decided to raise them himself, giving them a home and a family. In the days that came after, Johnson focused completely on taking care of the young tigers, who he named Sabrina and Naomi. Every day, their connection grew stronger as they faced challenges together and stayed close to each other. Despite offers from outsiders to purchase the tigers for their own gain, Johnson stayed firm in his decision to keep them with him. He knew they belonged in the wild, where they could roam free, just like they always had. Years went by, and Sabrina and Naomi became powerful and magnificent adults. They learned a lot from their wild upbringing, but they still had a strong connection with Johnson, showing how love and family can be strong, even between different kinds of animals. Then, one fateful day, destiny played its hand again, bringing together bravery and sacrifice. As Johnson was sleeping in his room, and Sabrina and Naomi were in the garden, suddenly, a big grizzly bear appeared from the forest in Johnson's room, its eyes filled with wild anger. In that dangerous moment, Johnson couldn't find his gun to protect himself. Suddenly, Sabrina and Naomi came into the room, bringing hope in the midst of chaos. They bravely faced the bear, using their natural instincts to fight for survival. With the power of their love and loyalty, the tigers fought the bear and pushed it back into the forest. When everything calmed down and the sounds of the fight faded away, Johnson was amazed and also knew that the right time had come to free Sabrina and Naomi into the forest. As the next day dawned with sadness, he freed Sabrina and Naomi into the forest, and they both vanished into the woods. Their shapes became less clear as the sun set. Even though they were going separate ways, he believed their connection would last forever, tied together by their strong bond, which transcended their differences as different kinds of animals. As he looked into the evening sky, Johnson felt calm. He knew that no matter where he went in life, the wild would always be his home. The connections he made there would always show him the way. So, what are your thoughts about this heart-touching story? Share your opinions in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on our new animal stories. Your support means the world to us.